what type of traffic level in terms of just total count are you trying to target?
More.
I mean, especially
more.
coming off of, you know, a very early growth stage web gallery.
Right. So so you've got a website up now. You've done some marketing, just not a whole lot of marketing. Is that sort of what you're saying?
That's right. Yeah, it's just mainly through Instagram ads and posts, and you know, I think like in the past 3 weeks, we're talking like 500 visitors or something like that.
Yeah. Not all traffic is created equal, which is kind of why you can't just generally boil it down to traffic. I mean, a better metric is email addresses, leads, right? People that you can market to in the future, than just traffic at a macro, right? Because I can go in and do a Facebook ad and I can send 10,000 people for extremely cheaply to your website tomorrow, and not a single solitary one of them will buy, right? So the traffic can tend to be a bit of a vanity metric. But the larger question is, you know, everybody starts with what they start with in terms of traffic, and they start with in terms of what they start with an email address. What do you want? You constantly want more, and it's less about one individual number, and it's more about, you know, I'm going to give my business 6 hours a week of marketing, and we're going to show you how to do that in the highest ROI positive manner, return on investment, ROI, your time, your energy, your effort, your dollars, and then give it to me for 52 weeks a year, right? Which no artists or photographers ever do. Like normally it's like, this is my year and I'm going to get really excited about marketing, and you're going to market for 3 months and you're going to be like, where's my wave of sales? And then you quit and then you don't do anything for the rest of the year, right? Like no one ever does it consistently. So it's more about starting there, understanding that's the situation, and then just go consistently and never stop. Does that make sense?
So your focus is on constant lead generation, but it's really more on the quality of the traffic.
Yeah, I mean,
more than the number.
Yeah, I mean, it's more all of it, right? It's all of it. Like we believe that and I sort of give the analogy that, you know, every artist, every photographer needs to develop the marketing muscles. Sort of the analogy I give is you need to be able to do 100 push-ups in one sitting, right? Which is really, really hard, right? That's like really hard to do. So you have to train a bunch to get there. And so what are the 100 push-ups? Yes, you have to be capturing emails all the time, right? From every different traffic source. And we walk you through what the strategies are to do that. Yes, you need to be emailing that list with a regular frequency, okay? Yes, you need to be posting to the socials with a regular frequency. Yes, you need to be running sales when the time of the year is right, especially in Q4, but there's other holidays, Mother's Day, you know, maybe you're into photographing bridges, and then there's going to be National Bridge Day. So there's going to be a number of days where you need to run a sale. You need to understand and be taught the mechanics of how to run a sale. Everything from the incentive and the scarcity, i.e. the discount, how long the sale lasts, how to announce a sale, what do you do during the sale, how do you follow up on warm opportunities, what does it look like when you attach ads to it, how do you follow up after the fact, what about extending the sale? There's a bunch of mechanics that go into running a sale, critically important. We believe that you need to be running live art shows, and we teach you how to run live art shows. You can do that by broadcasting directly onto the socials. And so it's basically a whole bunch of different actions like that constitute being able to do the 100 push-ups. Once you're in that position and you can do that, then you're ready to start having an honest conversation about paid traffic, specifically advertising on Facebook and Instagram. If you have that entire marketing muscles built and you're doing that, then you're actually in a position where you can see an ROI from ads, right? Which is a huge deal. So that's what we teach all year long, and it's quite literally a combination of everything, right? Yeah, it's some of the socials. Yeah, it's what you're hoping to get organically. Yeah, you're going to be driving traffic with your email list, and then we have some hacky things that we've learned along the way that we don't necessarily publish that deal just with lead generation, right? Some things that center around print giveaways, and then some things that leverage some of the socials in unique ways to generate leads.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. But I love that you're doing it and working on it already. And as a final, Dan, before you mute, stop boosting the post. Stop boosting the post on Instagram, okay? What you can do is send the money to me in a jar. I will keep it for you. And then when you're actually ready to advertise, you can spend it. But what you're doing right now is lighting that money on fire. I know it. I know you're lighting that money on fire. Because until you have the targeting in place, and you understand the true dynamics of like Facebook and Instagram ads, when you just go and boost those posts, Instagram just comes back with a bunch of likes, a bunch of shares, a bunch of comments, but not a lot of sales, huh?
Yeah, that's true. And I guess like ultimately maybe the question, and this is something like, so when you're looking at people's interests, right? I mean, it's obviously very difficult to target like an art buyer based on interest because, you know, like someone like me especially doesn't understand the correlation that, okay, if I'm sending a targeted ad, for example, because I paint, let's just say horses or something, and you know, people that are into equestrian sports or My Little Pony or whatever, you know, aren't necessarily like, they seem like the obvious pick, but maybe the correlation is more like, I have no idea.
No,
my husband loves
it's
John Wayne movies or something, you know.
That's
is that something that you guys have a background in terms of the data there?
Oh, massively so, but that's not what it is, right? Do we have a background in terms of the data? Yes, massive, right? Like I get a look at everyone's analytics. I know it ends up working. Do I have a massive background in Facebook and Instagram ads? Yeah, I've managed over $3 million in spend, but that's not where you have it wrong. Where you have it wrong is you think that, you know, the way to make money, and everyone thinks this, on Facebook, on Instagram with ads is you're going to compose an ad that's going to say, check out my work. You're going to put a discount on it. You're going to have a link to your website, and you're going to go and throw that ad out there to whatever targeting you figure out, okay? And you're hoping that there's going to be enough people that click on that and then come back and buy such that you've achieved an ROI in the short term to pay for the cost of the ad, right? And what I can tell you is that is not how art is sold. What essentially happens is that let's say you show your Instagram ad to 1,000 people, okay? And you in your mind are like, out of those 1,000 people, there's 15 people with their hand raised up, ready to buy art right now. And they're going to see my ad and they're going to buy it. What you don't understand is that there's only one person with their hand up right now that's ready to buy art, and you stand maybe a 50-50 chance on getting it. When I said the marketing muscles, the difference between someone that makes money running ads like that and someone that doesn't is consistent marketing, because not everybody you show that ad to is ready to buy art right then, right? And so if you don't have the consistent marketing machine, you may get their attention and you may get them to like your Instagram page. And then 2 weeks later, an Instagram post might actually get them on your email list. And then a year and a half later, they might actually move out of their small apartment into a big house and be ready to buy art. And they're like, okay, where's Dan? What's he got for me? That's how art actually sells. Everyone thinks in their mind that it sells, I put an ad on Facebook or Instagram, and there's a bunch of people like this standing with their hand up. I'm ready to buy art. I'm ready to buy art. Not how it sells. So, you know, you are forever doomed to light that money on fire until you have the consistent marketing muscles in place. And I get so infuriated, right? Because how many different gurus and people selling courses out there, and I know dead to rights that they are completely full of it, okay? I have been doing this a long time, and you do not make money advertising art to cold traffic, people that did not know you, do not have a relationship, have never been to your site, have never been to your Instagram. It does not happen. It does not happen almost at all, even if you have the marketing muscles. You need to start your advertising campaign. You really got me fired up on this on a Friday, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm giving you both barrels here, but I'm doing so out of love. You don't even start going after cold. You don't start going after cold traffic at all, okay? All traffic is not created equal. Cold traffic, warm traffic. Let's start with warm traffic. Warm traffic is you walk into a bar, and every single solitary person in that bar has some familiarity with you, all the way up to like they know everything about you. They went to high school with you, right? So it can be everyone from they just saw your Instagram post one time, okay, but they know you, or they visited your website one time, or they're on your email list, or you know they've seen everything you've done for the last 20 years. That's warm traffic. You have to start your advertising to those folks. If you can't make that pay, you will never make the cold pay. And yet there's so many people that are out there running around, buy my Facebook ads course. It's like the same school that trained all these yahoos that are saying, give me $2,500 and I'll SEO your site and put you on directories. It's going to rain buyers for you. Those idiots got figured out, and now they've moved over to Facebook ads, and they're like, take my course on Facebook targeting. So anyway, you got me fired up about it because I hear about this so often, but I don't want you to lose that money. Right? And whether you ever sign up for us, I'm telling you, you have to learn how to market and you have to commit to doing it consistently. If you're capable of doing that, you stand a chance at making it. And as a final, I'm just going to give you the analogy. Paid traffic in general, okay, is like fishing, right? It's like fishing. And Dan's got a boat and I've got a boat. And Dan is not doing his consistent marketing, okay? He's not doing his consistent marketing. He's doing some, but he's just, every once in a while, he's throwing some money into the Instagram casino. Okay. We have the same boat, the same captain, the same amount of gas. We steam out to the ocean together, Dan and I, in search of fish. Dan has the same boat, but he only has one line in the water because he's not doing consistent marketing. Well, guess what? The ocean's a pretty big place, okay? And sometimes the fish are under your boat. Sometimes they're 3,000 miles away. Sometimes they're 3,000 miles down at the bottom. The difference between your boat and my boat is on my boat, I've got fishing lines. I've got lobster pots. I've got harpoons. I've got kites. I've got nets. I've got everything because I am marketing consistently. And so my boat goes out, your boat goes out, and guess what? Sorry, you didn't get lucky, right? But me, on the other hand, I've got so many lines in the water, I'm ready to catch everything because I'm marketing consistently, okay? So you don't stand a chance. Go to the liquor store and buy a lotto ticket. It's the same odds. Or if you live in Vegas, you know what to do. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for checking out the Q&A. What if you have your own question? First, you can leave me a comment below on this YouTube video. I see them. I will respond. Number two, definitely encourage you to subscribe. It's very easy to do. There's some fancy motion graphics going across the screen now. But there's a subscribe button. There's a bell button. You'll know when we're live. You can come on and say, Patrick, I have a question, even from your YouTube app, which is super handy. And then the third is 3 times weekly, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, free Zoom calls. We call them the Art Business Workshops. There's going to be a link directly below me in this description. You can sign up. They're free. You can come answer your question, which I'm sure will be awesome. And I will do my measure best to make sure my advice is slightly better than marginal. No, but in all seriousness, I'll take a crack at answering it. Thanks for checking out this video.